Hi, and welcome to another episode of The Ternique Show. Guys, I think I finally figured out how to stop the beeping. I think so. So let's get right into this episode before the beep starts again, because I'm getting your comments like, oh yeah, you lost me at the third beep. And I'm like, delete. Anyway, bear with me. So on this episode, I'm gonna talk about 5 products to avoid if you are experiencing hair loss. Why? Because these products could cause the issue to just be worse, cause further hair loss, and you don't even know. So let's just dive into it. Number 1, sulfate containing shampoos. Now, if you have natural hair, you're probably already on the trend of using shampoos that do not have sulfates. So sulfates are basically a harsher type of ingredient that's used in shampoos. So if you have curly hair or natural hair, you want to avoid sulfate shampoos and you want to use sulfate-free shampoos. So if you're already doing that, that's great. But if you are experiencing hair loss, you want to avoid sulfate containing shampoos, and here's why. Because sulfates strip the hair of its natural oils, leading to dryness and irritation, which can weaken hair and contribute to hair loss. So sulfates are very drying, very stripping, and if you already have hair loss, this is only going to exacerbate the problem and cause you to have further hair loss if you're using harsh shampoos, with sulfates in it. So opt for a sulfate-free shampoo. We have a great one. I don't have it here right now, but we have a great one, and you already know that you should be using Curly Bell. Number 2, alcohol-based styling products like styling gels and sprays. Alcohol is not always bad. There are moisturizing alcohols and there are, very drying alcohols. For example, if you see cetyl alcohol, that's CETYL alcohol in a product, that's actually a moisturizing alcohol. But if you see isopropyl alcohol in a product, that's a drying alcohol. So you want to stay away from alcohols that are very drying. If you look at our products, so we have some alcohol in this is our mango guava conditioner. Exactly, cetyl alcohol, moisturizing alcohol. So this is fine, you can use this. Or cetyl alcohol also is fine to use if you have hair loss, because this is actually a moisturizing alcohol and it will do the exact opposite as a drying alcohol. Alcohols, these can dry out the scalp and hair, making hair brittle and more prone to breakage, which can worsen hair thinning. So stay away from alcohols in sprays, in gels, but if it is a moisturizing product, 2-to-1, it has a moisturizing alcohol. So not all alcohols are bad. That is a myth when it comes to hair care. Number 3, heavy oils or pomades. Now, I talked about this in one of my other videos, and I said if you're experiencing hair loss or hair thinning, you want to stay away from very heavy oils. One of those oils was castor oil. A lady came for me in the comments. You said this and you said that, and why are you saying this now? And castor oil is the oil, and I'm not listening to you. Girl, sit down. And I'm like, did you listen to exactly what I said? Heavy oils. You can use castor oil. Castor oil in its diluted form is fine. But if you only got 1 or 2 or 3 strands on your head and you're trying to save those 1 or 2 or 3 strands, then you need to use an oil that is not heavy, because what heaviness does is it weighs down the hair, and anything that's weighing down the hair will eventually cause the hair to either pull out from the root or cause the strand to break. So stay away from heavy hair oils or pomades. For example, our Bahama Glow oil, this has castor oil in it. Castor oil is one of the top ingredients in this product, but it has other oils in it, so it is not it's not heavy, right? You see? Can you see how it's dripping? So it's very lightweight. This is a perfect oil if you are experiencing hair loss because it's not thick, it's not heavy. When you get the thickness and the heavy oils, that in turn can cause more hair loss. I hope this is making sense. I don't even know how to articulate it. But you know, you get some negative comments, you get some negative people in the comments, but it's all good. I'm here to educate you. I love you. I want you to have healthy, flourishing hair. So it's all good. While oils can nourish, excessive heavy oils can clog hair follicles. I didn't even get to that part. They can clog the follicles. So if you only got 3 strands and you're trying to grow your hair back and you're clogging the follicles, you're causing damage, hindering hair growth and causing buildup on the scalp. Do we need to go over this again? The lesson about buildup, clogging the follicles. You're gonna get bacteria, you're gonna get itchiness, you're gonna get dryness, you're gonna experience hair loss. This is why you don't wanna be clogging your pores with heavy oils. I don't even know what else to say, okay? But it is what it is, guys. Number 4, silicone-based conditioners. Silicones can create a barrier on the hair, preventing moisture from penetrating and causing hair to become weak, dry, and more prone to shedding. So just avoid silicones, you know, conditioners if you are experiencing hair loss. It's easy to identify them. They're gonna have a cone on the end of the word. But if you find that a conditioner really works for you and is lightweight, anything that's lightweight will probably work for you. Anything that's like really, really thick and it has a cone in it, just stay away from it if you're experiencing hair loss. It will not cause hair loss, but just stay away from it. 5, heat styling products. So if you're experiencing hair loss, please, 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 please don't use heat. Just leave your hair alone until it catches itself, for a lack of a better term, until you know your hair starts to regrow back healthy and strong. Frequent use of heat protectants. You shouldn't be using heat at all if you're experiencing hair loss. Frequent use of heat protectants and other styling products for straightening or curling can lead to excessive heat damage, causing hair breakage and further loss. If you are a person that likes to get blowouts, you can't get blowouts if you're experiencing hair loss. I mean, you can if you want to experience more hair loss, but if you're experiencing thinning, hair loss, hair issues, breakage, don't get a blowout, okay? Opt for something else, do a protective style, but please do not get a blowout or use any heat on your hair, because heat is gonna further fry the hair, further, you know, take out the moisture of the strands. So avoid heat. Let's go over this again. So 5 products to avoid if you are experiencing hair loss. Number 1, sulfate containing shampoos. They're very drying, you wanna stay away from them. Number 2, alcohol-based styling products or gels. We went over this before. There are moisturizing alcohols, which you can use. Cetyl alcohols, great moisturizing alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol, no. Okay, so you want to stay away from drying alcohols if you are experiencing hair loss, because they will cause more hair damage. Number 3, heavy oils or pomades. Heavy oils clog the hair follicles. What does that do? It causes buildup, it causes scalp issues. This is why we stay away from heavy oils. Number 4, silicone-based products. Silicone-based conditioners, you want to stay away from them. And number 5, heat styling products. You just want to stay away from heat altogether, right? Just stay away from heat if you are experiencing hair loss. I hope that this was helpful to you. Have a great day.